Welcome everyone. My name is Jody Jordan and this is my craft space. I originally did a Facebook Live, so I just wanted to jump on here real quick and apologize that this is not in landscape mode. I hope you enjoy this video, and if you do want to shop the stamp and storage, the link is in the description below. Have a blessed day. Around. So this is the entrance to my door. Here's my pup, just came back from a walk. We're still working on this. I have to paint it, and there is actual glass windows there. This is like whenever I'm preparing for a class, I will use this cutter so I don't go through so many blades. This is where I do all the cutting. This is my Cricuts. These cabinets down here, I actually got them $100 off. Hi, Mimi. I got these $100 off because the back of them had a little bit of a damage and I painted them myself. So keep that in mind if you go to like Home Depot or Lowe's. Find an employee and they will mark them down by a lot. So I don't know how much these cost. I can't remember. This is when we first moved in here. But that was a huge savings. And you cannot even see where it's messed up at. It's behind it. Same thing here. I bought this and I had my husband cut that. It's not any kind of granite or anything. It's just some piece that they have at Lowe's. And then I have my Cricuts. Now, whenever I show you guys something, I'm going to tell you whether or not I recommend it. I got this from online, from Etsy, and let's see, what's her name? By Liz K. I absolutely do not recommend it. I cannot wait to replace it. And this is simply why. It does not hold the weight like it advertises that it would hold the weight of these Cricuts. I have the makers. They're super heavy. This one's not as heavy as the makers, but I don't recommend it. All these pegboards I got from Ikea. Like these are my stickers that I put on my packages when I send them out to my customers, thanking them or, you know, telling them I hope it makes you smile and things like that. And like telling the mail people to please don't crush my packages. When I do my craft fairs, I do a lot of like packaging and putting things in plastic, like to make like a bag, my own bag or whatever, cellophane bag to go around. That's where that is. I do sew a little bit. Originally, that's probably where I started as a kid, was sewing. My grandmother was a sewer, and if you watch any of my videos, you know that's how I actually got into crafting, was by going and spending time with her. I also do wreaths and things, which when you see my ribbon here in a second, you're going to know why I have the big spools, but sometimes I'll make my own signs when I do and I got these. This is actually letting people out there know to be quiet. I put it on my door sometimes. Here's more things for my, for my Cricut. When I was doing my daughter's wedding and I was using the foil, I buy these up at Christmas so I can do my projects. And this is just like extra stuff that just doesn't fit in drawers. Like these, all my paints and things, they really don't fit in my drawers that I have. And everything that I have is either from Ikea, Amazon, or, Stamp and Storage. Now these are my Ikea Kallax. If you watch any kind of crafty videos, I'm going to come this way so you can see. If you watch any kind of crafty videos, most of the paper crafters are using these units. And this is the 6. I've taken 2 6 and stacked them, and they're holding the weight very well. If you lift one of those packs of things of paper, because when we moved, I just left my paper in there. These are little inserts. So the stuff that I'm talking about with the Stamp and Storage, that I'm affiliate for them. If you, I will put in a link in the description if you want to shop with them. I suggest doing it when they have a sale. They are kind of pricey, but I will tell you, this is the stuff I started out with. You probably all had some from Michael's. Again, see this? See how it just wobbles? The Stamp and Storage stuff doesn't move. It's made of, I forget it's some kind of plywood, but it's like a fancy plywood. Like it's like $80 a sheet for the plywood. It's made out of good sturdy stuff. So I just wanted to show these. So Stamp & Storage sells these units, and then they have different dividers. So like for this one, I have different embellishments and things in here. Let me see. And I have it shoved full. I got some of my jewelry pieces are down here, keeping it from going in. Whoops. Let me pull these out of here. That's what's keeping it from shutting. Well, I thought it was. Oh, these. Okay. So then, you know, there's different sizes that you can get of these, and each drawer is a different height. Well, a couple of them, like they have the deeper ones. Here's all my like embellishments and things like that. Or down here, this one's even deeper. And then they also have these where you can put your tools. These are like extra tools that I have, or just things that I don't use often. I have over here some of my chalks and things like that. Now with this one, this is this thing right here I really like, because I can't remember the price. I think it's like $35 for this whole thing. You get 16 jars, but you can put all your little embellishments in there after you know. Now Stampin' Up gives you, all my things mostly come from Stampin' Up because I'm a demonstrator, but like I have a couple of packs of these. They're on clearance right now, so I've been stocking up on them because I do craft fairs, so I want to make sure that I have extras when I want to do things, and I do a lot of shaker domes and things like that. Now up here, remember those little trays? If you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, these are nice too. Now there's other systems. They have so many different ones. If you wanted to pick something different, it's what works for you. And in the end, I'll show you a little book. I'm not going to go through all this stuff right here. It's just a bunch of other things that I don't use. I mean, that I use, but I don't use often, and you probably won't care about. This thing right here is an insert that I got from Ikea, and I needed to be able to store my my scoreboard. I didn't have anywhere to store it. So what I did was I had my husband cut this down, the distance between here, and now my scoreboard is able to store in there. And then, you know, I have all my other little extra things that are here, some extra catalogs that I have to give away or whatever. And then all along the top here is all my current, or all the current cardstock all the way to here. And then over here is my retired stuff. Now I tell you, I buy the retired stuff because number one, I do craft fairs. Number two, I practice on this paper so I don't jack up my, you know, the good stuff, because, you know, the cardstock has really gone up in price. Down here I have my 12 by 12, which if you've been with Stampin' Up very long, or if you follow them at all, this insert needs to pull out. They used to sell it by the color, by the pack. They don't do that anymore. If you are a demonstrator, do me a favor for us Cricut lovers out there. Please contact them in the sandbox, or I think it's called suggestion box now, and tell them we want that back, because if you make any 3D projects with your Cricut, almost everything is, you need a 12 by 12 sheet. This is just little things that I have, like these are all my prize patrols, or embellishments, or things that I have extra of, or that I send with my free with purchase. This is some extra cardstock. This is how I categorize. I made little things right here for my all my cards. These are from Stamp & Storage. I just got these. It's so you, like, if you have the Memories and More, it's so they don't get bent up. I started putting those in there. I just got these this week, and I'm loving them. I have extra envelopes here. So let's turn around. So I'm in the process of trying to replace this right here. And I got a new piece. I'll bring it in just a second. But this just has like all of my like when I do classes, I put everything in these cello bags. When I do my craft fairs, everything's in cello bags. This is, I'm getting ready for a class, so that's what that is. These are I'm trying to get these moved over into these new ones. These are scraps or extra papers that I don't really use often, but I save because I am doing craft fairs. This thing right here, I actually got from Etsy. It comes with a mason jar, but my plant was growing the roots were getting too big for the mason jar. So, just this piece right here. Now you can get it with a bulletin board, but I wanted a bigger bulletin board. And then I have, these are my best friends right here. A girl's trip. I keep those up there. Stampin' Up! Always does pins. These are my Disney pins and things. And that was for my daughter. And these are, cards that my customers have made, or, for like my team sent birthday cards or whatever it is there. Now here is where I started. I have two of these, and it's overfilled with my dies. I need to go through it. The new catalog's coming, and I'm going to, either store them with up here if it's a retiring product. A lot of times I will put my dies and my stamps together once they've retired. But when they're not retired, I have them down here so I can have quick access to grab them, because you don't always use them. Now, if they're just a shape, like this is a shape, and it does have a stamp set that goes with it, but I will probably not store this together just because I have my up-to-date embossing folders over there. But this is my wall that everybody always asks me about. So see, I have my ribbon up there. Now those things up there, Stampin' Storage does make those for your ribbon, but I got those from Ikea. They come longer, they're cheaper, and they're the exact same thing. These things right here are actually a photo ledge is what those are. And then I got my, my stamps, I've got my ink, I've got ribbon all the way from the ceiling all the way over to the other side there. Then these are the things that come from Stampin' Storage. Now I am upgrading this. This is actually I would say this upgrade was not needed, but wanted. And the reason why is because when I craft, I like to know what is missing, what is there, what's not. And the new one that I'm getting is going to have my markers will be beside the same color ink pad. So then I know, okay, this is where this goes, or this, I have this color, I don't have that color. That's just how, in my brain, that's how I'm keeping track of it. And so the new one will not hold the old stamp pads. So I'm going to use my older ones for my classes to take. So that way I don't ever have to disturb my own personal things for home. I can always have the sets for the class, which I won't have all the colors, and I probably won't buy all new colors just for classes, but they are nice. Now this punch thing, it goes all the way down. As you can see, down here is the ones that are retired or I don't use often. Maybe some of the Christmas ones. I've never gotten rid of any of my things. I know some of the demonstrators sell their items. I haven't got to that point yet to where I need to sell them, but I know I'm getting close because I'm running out of space. I can't go up anymore. I can't go out. And I even have another room. My husband's office, his whole closet is full of my stuff. And our bedroom is full of all my craft fair stuff. Now, I got this little bin. I think I got this at Walmart. I'm not really sure. I've had this for ages. But I got these little things from Stampin' Storage. And I put all my current paper. So if it's current, it's here. Unless it's 6x6. My 6x6 will go over there next to my dies. This is where I keep my scraps that are right now. So this is any kind of specialty like white or like the foil or vellum or window sheets, the white and very vanilla, of course, that go here. And here is all my like browns and grays and blacks. And then down here is all my color. Once this starts spilling out to where I can't push that open and close anymore, I dump it because it's just too much. Like if I'm not using it, then I don't need to have it in there. So I get rid of it. So that's just something. But so basically I can pull from my scraps here, my die cutting machine, my electric one that you guys probably hear me say, I'm going to die cut this real quick, are here. Now I do have the ones that I do on video stored over here. But I do that just because, you know, when I'm doing a bunch, like for class, if I'm doing like 20 or 30 of something, I want the electric one over there because it's just better on my wrist. I had a customer one time that ordered 100 gift tags for a wedding, and I was hand doing the stitching, and my hand swelled up. So my husband surprised me with the electric one. So I was so grateful for that. So this is where my craft space is. And I like to think of this as a horseshoe, kind of like. So over here, I can grab my inks. I can do my die cutting. You know, I have like my die cutting, or all the things for my die cutting down here in these drawers. Over here, I just have little extra tools. Here I have like my glue guns and my scissors that I don't use on a daily basis. Down here I have all my twines and things like that. And down here you can see I have them labeled right there. That's my heat embossing stuff. My trash is down there. That's where I tell you I just throw it and it ends up on the floor. But this is how my desk is set up. So I can actually do computer stuff and move it over to both screens or whatever. This is how the ring light and this little thing here. I got this whole setup here on Amazon. I've had it for a while, and I do like it. I wish that they sold more accessories so I could get it. But then over here on this side, I've got my paper trimmer just kind of sitting on top of another one of these drawers. Here's all my blocks. If I do any kind of sponging or inking, this little thing sweeps up my desk sometimes. Here I have, so this is another stamp and storage thing, and I highly suggest this. Now they have different systems. I wanted mine in a drawer. I didn't have very much table space, so I decided to put these in a drawer, and these little stands are pretty nice for that, and it's easy to organize them, and you can still throw extras on top if you want. Down here, this is like where all my extra things that I do my for, you know, cleaning my stamps to you know, my misties and things like that. Down here I have all my extra adhesives, so when I'm doing a video and I run out of ink, or run out of glue, I don't have to continuously go off camera very far to do that. Then I have this little thing. This is nice to put your feet on. This floor is always cold, but it's just kind of like a horseshoe that goes around. And I really, really like the fact that I can just slide over here, grab my cardstock, and then come right here. I got everything right here where I need it. If I was to do a craft room over again, I would still set, even if I had a room the size of a football field, I would have my space that I actually work in and have my things that are within hands reach right here next to me. This thing right here is where I do all my photos. This is my photos. It's called a shot box. I got mine from HSN. I know they sell them at, I'm pretty sure they sell them at Michael's, because that's where I got all my backgrounds. Like, you can put your backgrounds. Now, there's some that hang like a curtain that come across this thing right here that hang like a curtain. I have those in a drawer, but these are the ones that I use the most right here. I know you probably recognize that one and stuff. So that is my craft space. This is something new that I just got. Now, when I'm shipping stuff out, I can just print the label, which is nice. I don't have to, because our main printer is in my husband's office, and it's not like it's a football field away, but it's a little walk, especially when I have to go, when I'm doing my labels and things like that. I have so much labels that I make, and I have to walk down, load the paper, walk back, hit play. I mean, I could take my computer with me because it's portable, but, you know, I don't typically do that. But I am going to grab, real quick, I'm going to set my camera down, and I'm going to show you my newest piece that I have added for my craft room. I just got to grab it. Now, the funny thing about when you buy things, you really have to, like, when you imagine them in your head, you don't think, like, this thing is massive. But it's just the most perfect thing for me because, and I'm going to show you, I've got a lot of, so what I'm doing is, let me push my chair out. This down here is what I'm replacing that with. My plan is I'm going to eventually get 4 of these. I will replace these 2 right here, put 2 here. I'm going to put 2 here. And then this thing I will slide underneath. I'm going to get a table to go across it, or a countertop, like probably not a fancy one like this. I have one from Ikea, but and then I might be able to bring my printer in here if I have room. But I use a lot of this space over here because when I get ready for classes, I start, as I'm counting things out and putting them, that's what these little bins right here are. I get them ready for the ladies. Like, here's all the embellishments for the next class or whatever. I'm sorry. And ribbons and things like that. Down here, this is what I'm trying to get put away, is this stuff right here. So I'm going to show you these. Let's see. So when I do my Stampin' Dies and things like that, which down there in that drawer that I didn't show you down there, that is where I have those. Okay, so these are the 6x7 paper sleeves, or I guess it's not really a paper sleeve, but sleeve. And then these are on little magnets. They're the 6x7 magnets. I know you've seen these probably in my video if you watch me at all. This drawer is made to go right in there like that. And so that's what I got this for, is so I could do that. That's one thing. And then the other thing, I'm sorry, I have to take the camera with me, is I have a lot of times I'll buy extra packs of these, especially at Christmas. I'll buy the 6x6 paper. Now, I really want to get one of these. They make one of these inserts to go inside my Ikea Kallax, but I gotta get rid of, like, I might be able to eliminate that little gray basket right there to add one, because a lot of what's in that basket is extra DSP. But during Christmas, or anytime I can get Christmas packs, that's what I stock up on, is the Christmas paper, because I do so many craft fairs. That's basically, but these fit in there just perfect. And the thing that what I like about it is that, like, this is a class I have coming up that I'm doing. Oh, I didn't mean to show that, because that's actually going to be my swap for, my swap coming up. But these actually, they fit in there. Like, you can put a whole project in there, and it's not like scattered on my desk. Like, maybe I start it here, I use these sleeves, and I have, that. So that's my my next thing is trying to get 4 of these. Now I'm telling you that Stampin' Storage is pricey, but the price you pay, it's going to last you forever. I mean, forever. These things are very sturdy. You can paint them, or this is natural. I chose to paint all my other things to match my shelving down here. You can paint them any color you want. Most people paint them white. I painted mine gray, just to match my room. I wanted to do gray and white. But that's my craft space, and that's basically why I have things set up the way they are. I will put, if you're watching on Facebook, I will put in the description my affiliate link. If you want to shop with them, I get a small commission. It doesn't cost you any extra by shopping with me. Now, I will tell you that if you shop with me, or if you click on that link and then you decide to later on go in and type in stampinstorage.com, I won't get credit. So you have to click on the link, shop the link, check out all at the same time, or I won't get credit. If you watch my Facebook page, I always will let you know when they're having a sale, which their sale just ended. The most I've seen them is usually 15%, and that's pretty good. They have a rewards program that is super awesome. I'm going to grab the catalog so I can show you a few other things in the catalog. And I'm going to move this big thing away from my desk. And I will go to my regular stand to show you. I'm not sure what's going on with Facebook not letting us do the the landscape. It's kind of frustrating because it makes it easier for me to share across a couple different platforms at one time versus doing the video more than once. But okay, so don't get nauseous or anything. I'm going to put the camera in my holder here. Who is it? I don't know if it didn't turn. Let me see. Hold on. I keep forgetting that this thing is on delay, so let me put this in here. Hopefully I don't log off because that's usually what I do. Okay, let me see because my computer is not working. Okay, all right, good. All right, let me come in a little bit. So this is the packet that you guys will get if you ever order from them. They send you a packet with a catalog. This is going to be hard because let me see if I can zoom out some. That's the thing with Facebook. The only thing I can do is push my camera farther up. Okay. So there's different things that you can pick from. Like if you want to do like I did, the Ikea Kallax, then you need to make sure when you're ordering your things that you order where it says for Ikea. I think on the website there's an actual section that you can do for Ikea, but and then you need to one of the things is this is a 6x6 holder, this is an 8.5 by 11, and this is 12 by 12. So just when you're ordering, pay attention to that. They even have some that you could put under your desk if you wanted. Like this is one of the pictures that they show for, like, see how they have their desk, and then you can buy these tabletops at Ikea. So there's different sizes of these Kallaxes. When I first started, I just started with an 8 cube. I moved that into a different room and ended up buying, I have 1 12 and 2 6 that are here now. It just depends on your space and what you have. But if you have different punches, like say you do creative memories, they make it specifically for that, the creative memories. They have the old wheel punches. If you still have your old wheel punches, they have a container for that as well. For the ink, this is the one that I upgraded to. As you can see, I have the ink pad. Then there are the, what are they called? What are these markers called? The alcohol ones. The blends, the Stampin' Blends. Then there's my marker, or my inker, re-inker, and then my Stampin' Write marker. So it's all together. So I can say, okay, this is where I can go straight to that color and know where it is. How it is now, I can't, it's just a jumbled mess. I try to do it by rainbow, but I just prefer it to be like this. So that's why I upgraded. I only bought the one. This holds 40, well, you can, there's different sizes, but it holds up to 48. I got the one with 48, and it will take up the space of my current one I have and my markers. And then what I'll do is I'll move my marker, the one with my markers, to move them up for my Copic markers that I have. I don't really use the Copic markers a lot unless it's for something. Sometimes I'll use them if I'm just trying to do a project or whatever that I'm not going to use right away, or I'm practicing on or something. They also have, if you have like the Gina K inks, or maybe you have the Tim Holtz Distress inks, there are little things to make them to where they don't slide in so far, to where they fit. You can also buy space, or they come with spacers to put in the back. This is the one for the Gina K. Now they also sell carousels, and those carousels will fit in the Ikea too. And I think those are pretty cool because that keeps, you know, you can spin it around. Everybody's space is different. I'm telling you, when I started out with a couple cubes and just worked my way up. Now, if you didn't want to use those plastic caddies for your ink spots, they do have the wooden things like the thing that I had in my drawer. They have some that will, for like your, what are those spritzer things called? I forget. Anyway, you can see the picture of those. They have these crafty suitcases, which I really wanted one, but I just can't justify the price. Like, it's very expensive for this one piece. Maybe someday, but I don't travel enough to craft other than to my craft classes, and I just take them in totes because I have enough. I just organize my supplies in totes and things, but this is kind of like a bird's eye view of the way they have their Kallax set up, and these are like the Gina K's or Creative Memories punches. These are like the edge punches or whatever, and then they have like, these are ink pads. They have it where the stamping spot is here, and that is the Gina K inks. They also have them for Stampin' Up ink. You can get one for if you have those pastes, or if you're a member of the Chalk Couture, I think those will fit in there. And you can get either a shelf or you can get the spinner, whatever. Here's another thing for markers. There's several different things for markers, and they come where you can fit them in the Ikea Kallax, or you can fit them on your desktop. The way I have mine set up, I just did my drawers, and then I bought an inexpensive tabletop from Home Depot or Lowe's. I can't remember. I was at both of them. And then I just stuck all these and stacked them. They do come with, if you wanted to hang them on the wall, they have wall mounts and things like that. They're very heavy. I don't know how that works with the wall mount. Here's the paste that I was talking about that comes in the thing that spins. I just wanted to kind of show you guys, because I like to watch people's craft room videos. Number one, it gives me an idea, and it makes you think about how you use your space and things. This is the thing that I was talking about for my embellishments, like extra ones. If I have more than one, this fits a lot more than the little ones that Stampin' Up gives you. Like the ones that Stampin' Up give you are super thin. I can fit almost 2 or 3 of these in one thing, and I can label it with my labeler. These are the ribbon holders that they have. Now, I do appreciate the fact that they give you this piece on the end. I just have like another piece of ribbon or something standing there. But there are so many different things. There's the clear totes for your dies. There's the little pockets that we use. There's boxes, wooden boxes, and you know, these are the drawers that I have. This is the new drawer that I just purchased. Or no, this one, the 6x7, because there's 6x6 as well. I wanted to maximize my drawers. I need more drawers. Even the ones that I have for from Ikea are not deep enough for things that I need, like my packaging for my craft fairs and things like that. They even have it to where you can have a drawer up here and hide your stamps here if you want. These are all the embellishment things that you can get. I'm just kind of going through here. They even have it where you can display your cards if you wanted. Like if you were doing craft fairs, that'd be nice. For me, I have a spinning carousel one for my craft fairs. These are the things that I used for my stamps. Now, you can get it with the back, without a back. They give you options. The person that founded this, her husband, well, she was actually a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I don't know if she still is. I'm pretty sure she still is. But she basically had a craft room, and just her husband was in woodworking or an engineer or something, and he creates all these things, and they definitely are perfect for, you know, the supplies that we use on a daily basis. So like I said, I don't want to like go on and on and on about Stampin' Storage, but if you bought one piece, you would completely understand what I'm talking about with the quality and with the just the function of it. The person that told her husband to design this has the supplies and understands what we need for our storage. Again, if you want to shop, I'm going to put my affiliate link, I'll put it in the comments on Facebook. Once I transfer this over to YouTube, there's always on my YouTube channel in the description below, there'll be a link for my affiliate if you want to shop with them. I definitely think so for my piece over here that I just got, just for an example, which I am what she calls a craft guru, there's a reward system, and so right now I pretty much, all my shipping is free. Depending on how much you spend, your shipping will be free usually. I'm trying to find that page with just to give you an example of price, if I can find it, because I just know off the top of my head. Well, okay, so the ink thing, where's the ink thing at? This one. For the largest one, that is 48. Now, the prices vary from $167.75 to $187. It depends. Do you want it painted? They charge extra for painting. You know, you pick which one of these. Like, it has the price range. I went with the lower one. I didn't get it painted. And then I had the free shipping because I'm the shipping guru. And then over time, you get certain amount of points for how, like for me, I get 5 points for every dollar I spend. So I just cashed in. I always save until I get $50. $50 is the maximum amount that she will let you go up to. You can do 10, 20, and I think 50. So I don't ever do the 10. I don't ever do the 20 because you get more bang for your buck if you save all those points to get to the 50. So I did the $50 off, the free shipping, because I have bought all these pieces. They give me free shipping, and I shopped the 15% off sale. So I got it for $102, and it was $167.75 plus tax. $102 is what mine was out the door, shipped and everything. So, you know, it seems expensive. I literally have had those for probably 10 years. Well, no. Yeah, probably 10 years. At least 10 years. Maybe not that long. I'm trying to think. I got it when I lived in my old house for 4 or 5 years. I've lived here a year. So almost 10 years. Yeah, just one piece. So, like I said, it's worth it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you guys. Let's see, what is today? Today's Wednesday? Thursday? What is today? Yeah, I won't be back until Monday, but I'll be back Monday. So I will see you guys at 5 p.m. on Monday. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.